Yeah. Hey everybody, this is our submission for the contest in conjunction with Strictly Dumpling, Mikey Chen, and the Korean Food Promotion Institute. Today we're going to make Kimchi Sundubu-Jjigae, and I've recently become really interested in Korean food through people like Mikey Chen, and then there's Aaron and Claire, they're food bloggers. We also had a Korean grocery store open up not too far from us called H Mart. So I've really gotten into the Korean food, and my favorite so far is Sundubu-Jjigae. I like saying it as much as I like eating it. Sundubu-Jjigae, say it with me, Sundubu-Jjigae. I like it so much I bought the special pot to cook it in, I bought the spoon and the chopsticks, and we're gonna make it for you today. So I found these people on YouTube, Aaron and Claire. They also have a site called Future Neighbor, and they have a recipe where you make the seasoning mix for the Sundubu-Jjigae ahead of time, and then you freeze it, and it's always ready to go. So I already have it made, and as you can see, I've used quite a bit of it. And in it is soy sauce, oyster sauce, sesame oil, fish sauce, green onions, garlic, ginger, and the Korean red pepper, gochujang. We're gonna put kimchi in it, spice it up a little bit. It has the sundubu, which is the super soft, silky tofu that I'm just in love with. And we're gonna get going for you. Okay, so I've got my pot on the heat. I've got it on medium-high. I forgot to mention that in the seasoning mix, they also use ground pork. I don't eat pork, so I used ground turkey, and to me, it's really delicious, so we're good. So I have a half a cup of water in my little pot. Okay, so I've got my pot on the heat. It's on medium-high. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of my pre-made mix. I'm gonna be a little bit generous because I really like it. Looks like I need to make some more soon. I'm gonna let this cook for a little while. I'm gonna let it come up to a boil, and we're gonna get our kimchi ready. This is the kimchi we're gonna use. That smells so good. Okay. I like putting kimchi in here because it gives it a little bit more texture and some more spice. Take that kimchi out, layer that in. Ooh, that looks good. A little for the pot and a little for the cook. Ooh, this is good. Tastes really fresh. We're gonna let that boil away for a few minutes, and then we're gonna add the tofu. Okay, so once the stew starts to come to a boil, we're gonna add our tofu. You slice along this little dotted line here. Look at that. Ooh, it's so silky and smooth. Okay, then we're gonna go ahead and drop it in large chunks. Kind of like squeezing out toothpaste. Get our little spoon here. Break it up a bit. That looks so good. Okay, we're gonna let that cook for a few minutes. Oh, I don't have eggs. I gotta go get them. Okay, thanks for waiting. Sorry about that. I had to go get some eggs. So now that the tofu's been boiling for a minute or so, we are going to add our egg because this is the best part of the whole thing. We're going to let this sit and cook for a little while. We're going to try to help it along by basting it with some of the hot stew. I'm going to give a light sprinkling of salt. A little bit of pepper. And we're just going to let this go for a few minutes. See you in a few. And here you have it, Sundubu-Jjigae with kimchi, beautifully poached egg. We're going to give some to Jake for lunch, and we're going to see what he thinks about it.
It's good, very good. It's hot, it's a little spicy, it's gingery. I can feel it down my throat. It's probably the best Korean food I've ever had.
Sundubu-Jjigae!